How you doing, chaps? You right?
Yeah, I'm all right, matey. How are you?
DJ.
Yeah, good.
Is it still and Postecoglou?
Ask me that next Thursday.
No, asking you now. You phoned up now. We'll have that. What did you call him, Ange? What was it you called him?
Postecoglou.
Imposter, no clue. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, before I mention Ange, right, there's one thing with this Trent Alexander-Arnold saga that no one's actually touched on, and it's the fact that he's stupid for even playing. Because if he broke his leg yesterday, his dream move is off, and he's done himself out of millions of pounds.
Well, he's already signed a deal. They'll take him anyway.
Sorry, you saying he should go on strike?
Well, yeah. Yeah, because has he actually signed the deal?
But think about what you're saying, GJ, right? You're saying he should go on strike.
Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, exactly.
I understand the...
Yeah,
I understand the sentiment.
Make it even worse for him.
I mean, you can't... I mean, can you imagine if he decided that he was going to go on strike? Then Liverpool fans would have absolutely, in my opinion, every right. If he's under contract and refusing to play, then in my opinion, they had every right to boo him, because that is a disgrace.
Yeah. Look, right.
I think that says more about you, GJ, actually.
Look, mate, all I'm saying is, once he's made his bed, the Liverpool fans, they're so up themselves, like you said. They think Liverpool's the best club in the world, and they're not going to make him forget anyway. So you might just think, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm off to Real Madrid. Sod it. I'm on strike. I want to get that big bag of millions, and I'm not going to risk any injury to jeopardise that.
Well, he can do that by just feigning an injury. The last 3 games of the season, that's not difficult to do, and he's not going to do that, and he hasn't done that. And I think that needs to be reminded to Liverpool fans that there is an easy way out for him, and he's decided to not take that easy way. It's easily done for him that he could just decide, I've got a tight hamstring. Tight hamstrings, Joe, they can last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
So
tight to me.
Groin's a little bit stiff.
Gaffers.
Yeah. Oh, no, right there. No. I know, so it's easily done. And here's to the credit of him, he's not gone down that route.
No, he hasn't. We've got rating for it.
Anyway, back to Spurs.
Go on.
I was at the game yesterday. Absolutely shambles of a performance. But you know what? I don't care. No one cares. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, you lot.
I know,
you don't care. You don't care.
Gigi, I hear you. I do. I hear you. Not caring's different. I've switched off from the performances in the Premier League, right? But not caring, you can't say you don't care, because it has got embarrassing. 20 defeats. It has got embarrassing now, and you can sit there and turn up and say you don't care. But, when Crystal Palace are bopping you off the park.
It looked packed yesterday. It's a London derby. It looked packed. There are fans that have paid a lot of money, right? You're saying you don't care.
Don't give me that London derby tosh. Listen, right? That is...
Oh, all of a sudden doesn't matter. Oh, that'll be interesting next season when you play Palace. That'll be... No, make sure you phone up. Make sure you phone up when you play them.
It was the softest London derby ever, because both teams didn't care about the match.
Right, okay.
They've got a cup final next week as well. So have we, right? And it was I was literally there to have a good drink, enjoy the sun, catch up with some folks, and also I was on injury watch, because I was just I was praying that none of our key players got injured. And Kulusevski, he did pick up a knock, but thankfully he's all right.
Right, I'm going to go through their team now, right? And I'm going to tell you how many of that team start. Henderson starts. Richards starts. Lacroix starts. Guehi starts. Muniz starts. Lamina starts. Mitchell starts. Eze starts. Sarr starts. Mateta. Hughes is the only one, potentially, that might not start, okay? Because I've got a funny feeling that we might see Wharton start. So as far as their team is concerned, every one of those players start, and that game's on Saturday. Where's your argument now?
My argument is that, again, you say to those Palace players, did they care more about the London derby or more about...
they won 2-0.
Yeah, whatever. Good on them. Well
no. You asked the question. You can't just throw to me. good on them, as if to like dismiss the question you asked me. I've answered it because they won 2-0. They wanted to win it. You lot, the absolute disgrace of North London that you lot are. You roll out some sort of team. You phoned up, try and defend it, telling me you've gone there having a couple of beers, doing injury watch. What is this? What are you? Who are you? What sort of a football club have you become? This time last year, you wanted to lose to Man City. Now you want to lose. You don't care about about London derby. Honestly, you're jokers. You're a joker. Honestly, you are.
Last year, right, I stand by that where I cheered on Man City, because over my dead body, am I going to help Arsenal to a title?
Come on, Man United. Honestly, you lot don't deserve to win anything.
Do you know what the problem is?
No, you don't deserve to win anything, you lot.
The problem with guys like you, right, and Arsenal fans, and like Ray Parlour and Benty and Keown, right, you lot are just obsessed with Man United and Spurs being rubbish this year, right? Focus on your own. Even when
here we go. What about? Forget the what about.
Came out.
No.
Right, Cundy. Wenger came out and he was piped up about Spurs and Man United being so bad, but he said they're going to be in the Champions League. What does he know about winning a European competition? This is why Mourinho called him a voyeur, because he pokes his nose into other people's business.
Now, forget the what about. Forget the whataboutery. Now, right?
David Moyes has won more European trophies than Arsene Wenger.
There's your what about. You're now talking about West Ham and Arsenal. This is typical Spurs. You can't concentrate on the topic. You then have to deflect and look around. You lost to Crystal Palace, a team who have got the biggest game, one of the biggest games in their history, and they fielded as strong a team as they possibly could. They've got a brave manager. They've got brave players. You've got a coward of a manager, cowards as fans, and you're looking at, all you want to do is hide behind injuries. Got no time for you.
Thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. Liverpool
Honestly,
fans.
Sorry, have I seen something different here? I've gone through their team.
It's Champions League football, mate. That's all we're thinking about. Champions League, win Europa League.
FA Cup for
No,
Palace,
listen, Palace
is equally as big. Do not underestimate what that means to Crystal Palace. Equally as big for them as a football club.
I hear you. I do.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.